There's always a lot of drama around Tesla and Mr. Musk, and I wish there would be less of it. No, I think all car makers are trying really hard to restart production as quickly as possible because you're just at this stage, burning cash with no revenue. What is special about Tesla? Nothing really. They just have to, I guess, follow public policy requirements to make sure that COVID doesn't transfer. So I think that the frustration of Mr. Musk is felt elsewhere in the industry. He's the only one who is voicing it in that particular way. But there's not much he can do, I think, more than other car makers in the same situation.
Philippe, I want to talk about cash because we saw last crisis that taxpayers had to come to the rescue of the sector. We've just seen today that Toyota has effectively sought a credit line telling up to $9 billion as a safety precaution. How concerned should we be about the cash side of these auto companies because we don't know what that consumer demand story looks like over the next 12 to 18 months?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, the first point is, the cash position of car makers going into this crisis was much better than what happened in 2007. So the industry remained quite concerned about liquidity for a number of years, and so the cash position was better. And we've seen car makers at this stage draw down credit lines as well as add new credit lines. So liquidity in itself isn't the most pressing problem if you assume that we go back to work gradually in the course of the month of May. If you do some very simple analysis, if you assume no production at all, that continues for a while, most car makers can go through the end of the third quarter or early fourth quarter without getting into a liquidity problem. Of course, that's not really sustainable, but the industry is better prepared. The issue, of course, is that liquidity, when you draw down on it, it is leverage at the end, and that raises issues about which car makers will have sufficiently strong balance sheets. But at this stage, we had initial fear on liquidity. There is plenty of it through the end of Q3 at no production. So the problem is more, how do we jumpstart production? How do we make sure that there's demand from consumers for cars when they can be produced again?